welcome to another episode of PA Suture Skills. This episode is going to be designed to go through some of the anatomy of a suture. We're all used to going through the anatomy of the human body, but going through the anatomy of our instruments is also important. So we have a couple needle drivers here. The larger the needle, the larger the needle driver. So your large needle drivers are going to be used for those really tough tissues. These are both actually relatively small needle drivers and going to be used for small needles. But let's take a look at a typical suture. So this is a 3/0 nylon. We'll go through the specifics of suture types in a different video, but the things that you're going to watch for. So then the suture body is going to be the needle body is from the tip of the needle all the way back to where the needle is attached to the thread. That area of the needle is called the swedge, or where the suture or the thread is inserted into the needle itself. Then it becomes the needle body to the tip of the needle. Now there are going to be varying degrees of sharpness or point or shape of the point of the needle that we'll go through in our suture video as well. The one thing to be important to be aware of with sutures is kind of where the shape of the needle changes. So this needle has a very sharp tip and is a reverse cutting, but then you'll notice as we get towards the end of the suture body that it becomes round. One common mistake is that people will try to grasp the needle way back here where it connects to the thread, but that being the round part of the suture, the needle driver is going to rotate and have a very difficult time getting purchase on that part of the needle. The part of the needle, so about 1/3 back from where the needle swedge is, if you broke the needle into 3 different parts, 1/3 of the way back, you'll notice that area of the needle has a flat surface that the needle driver can grasp really easily too. Then when grasping the needle, you grasp it, so 1/3 of the way back, you're grasping that needle at the very end of your needle driver. Sometimes students like to grasp it here. That's going to change the mechanics of how you suture. So just be very aware that you're grasping it at the very end of your needle driver and that you're always grasping it at a 90-degree angle. As we get more advanced or have more advanced types of suturing down into a deep hole or into a crevice, you're going to potentially start rotating your needle to get a different angle of approach. But as a student, as you're learning to sew, keeping that 90-degree angle 1/3 of the way back from the suture swedge and at the end of the needle driver are the 3 most important tips to follow.